Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you Geography, Resources and Development, Chapter 2. The chapter is Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources. The contents of this chapter are land, land use, classification of land resources, land degradation, conservation of land resource, soil, factors of soil formation, degradation of soil, and conservation measures. Land resource. Here, a scene has been given which is related to two children belonging to two different areas. One is of Tanzania, Africa, Mamba, and another one is Peter. He belongs to New Zealand. The both lives differently. The way of living is different. What is the reason behind it? The major reason is land, the nature of land. So land is very important natural resource which covers only 30% of the total geographical area of the earth surface. It is unevenly distributed over the earth's surface, but it of this total 30%, 90% of the total population found in this world lives only in the 30% of the total geographical area of the earth. Means of this total land area, only 30% land is suitable for living. Sparsely populated areas, mountains, desert, waterlogging areas, thick forested areas are sparsely populated, and densely populated areas are plains and river valleys. See the diagram. Of the total land, wetland, percentage of wetland is 1.7%, woodland means forested 37.8%, agricultural land means plain which is suitable for, which is inhabited by largest number of people, that is cropland 22.2%, grasslands is sparsely populated, shrubland also sparsely populated, artificial land which has been encroached from the barren land not usable, that is the percentage has increased recently 4.2%, in a barren land not for use 3.3%, and water areas 3.0%, river valleys. So these are the distribution of types of lands in this world. Land use. Land is used for different purposes such as agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads, setting up industries, etc. So this is commonly known as land use pattern of any area. Of the total area, what percent of land is used for what purposes? What amount of land is used for what purposes? That is called land use. Now we will see factors that determines the land use pattern of any area. So the factors are physical factors, means natural factors. Natural factors are topography, the nature of the earth's surface, the types of soil, the types of climate, minerals availability, as well as availability of water. While the human factors are population, their needs, as well as the technology. Technology play very important role. Without having know-how, we can't develop or we can't use it properly. See this picture? Dark shaded area as well as light shaded areas are either cold desert, hot desert, means very sparsely or not populated. Areas which are shaded with middle of it, now that are populated areas. Classification of land resources. Land which are found are of two types, either privately owned by any individual called private land, and community owned land or common property resources owned by community for common use, like for grazing animals, park, or any others. Land degradation and its causes. Land degradation means when land becomes unfit for further use. It is called land degradation, means quality of land degraded or deteriorate. What are the causes of land degradation? Natural causes. Among natural causes, landslides, soil erosion, desertification due to excessive deforestation. The land get gradually converted into deserts because deforestation leads soil erosion leads desertification. While human-made factors are expansion of agriculture, wrong method of cultivation like over-irrigation, excessive use of insecticide, pesticides, as well as constructional activities like construction of roads, buildings, as population is growing very fast, to constructional activities have also increased manyfold. Now we will talk about conservation of land resource. As we saw, land quality of land is degrading day by day, deteriorating day by day. Population is growing, means needs of land is increasing. It is fixed asset, it is not increasing. So it becomes compulsory for us to conserve this precious resources. And what are the steps which help in conservation? First, the most important, afforestation. Number of plants, all we know, the root of plant, hold the soil firmly, keep the soil moist. Next, land reclamation means constructional works which are done in usable lands, fertile land, forested area should stop. We should do this constructional activities in the areas which are barren land, means not to any use. Next, regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. The pesticides, fertilizers which deteriorate the quality of soil or land should be changed. Next, checks on overgrazing. Overgrazing is also one of the major cause. Next, we will study about soil resource. Fine particles of rock or thin layer of grainy substance covering the earth's surface and formed by the process of weathering of rocks, called soil resource. See the soil profile. At the bottom, parent rock, which is not disturbed, no any changes. Above it lies weathered rock material, weathering start. Above that lies subsoil, which consists of sand, silt and clay, and at the top thin layer of soil found which help in growth of plants. Now we will see the factors of soil formation. The factors are: first, parent rock. Parent rock determines the color, texture, chemical properties, mineral content of the soil and permeability. Permeability means allow air and water to pass through it or not. Next factor is climate. Climate determines the rate of weathering, means formation, humus formation. Then is relief feature. Relief feature is responsible for accumulation of soil. If land is slopy, so accumulation of soil would be less, and the rate of accumulation of soil would be high in level land. And then flora, fauna and microorganisms are responsible for rate of humus formation in the soil. And last, time. Time determines the thickness of soil, how much time it get accumulated in that much thick. So now we will see the degradation of soil. All we know, soil is very important resource, but due to wrong method of generally human-made factors, deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, some natural cause due to heavy rainwash, landslides and floods, the soil erosion take place, degradation of soil take place. So then we have to think about the conservation measures. Listen, the degradation of soil take place differently in different areas, hilly areas as well as plains, desert and coastal areas. So according to the nature of land relief feature, we will adopt the conservation measures. Now we will see soil conservation measures in hilly areas. In hilly areas we can do contour barriers, rock dam, terrace farming and contour plugging. In plains, desert and coastal areas, we can practice mulching and cover the bare land with dry plants, straw, etc. to keep the soil moist and check soil erosion. Next, intercropping. Different types of crops are grown between the in row in different seasons so that the total land will not get completely bare or bare. Next is shelter belt. Row of trees should be planted to the perpendicular to the direction of wind so that it can check the speed of wind and check soil erosion. So that's all for today. In our next class we will see water resource.